What's up, peeps? Hope you're doing good today. Nick Taylor here, hanging on twofold two stack as always. If I look a little glistening, it's I'm in Montreal on the East Coast, Canada, and it's kind of humid and hot. I'm in the basement, but and I have a fan on, but even with that, things are still heating up. So, anyways, hope you're all doing well. And speaking of heating up, let's heat this live stream up with some Astro. That's a terrible segue, but I had to say it. Cool. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, there we go. And let's put me down here instead. There we go. Is that better, or should we do side? Should we do side? No, that's not it. Yeah, let's go back to where we were. Okay, cool. So yeah, so we're working on some Astro stuff. So if you didn't catch the stream last time, I have two websites. So nickit.live, which is like where I put like all the upcoming streams I have, like the one today. Also, side note, got some great guests coming on. Alex from my Gridiron Survivor crew, talking some MCP stuff with Dan Delmarsky from Microsoft, who's on the MCP steering committee, and got some other people like Phil and Theo from DMNO, and good old Josh Sear, going to be hanging with him again. So definitely check those things out. You can just head over to nickit.live. Let me pop open the chat. Okay, cool. Okay. See, Addiction Addict says, hey, Nick. Good to see you, man. Hey, Ryan. Thanks for joining. It's weird how similar US, Canada, and UK climates have been recently. Well, Montreal has kind of been like this pretty much since I've lived here, like, which has been like forever. You know, potentially super cold winter sometimes, but the summertime in Montreal is really beautiful. But the heat can get as hot as like Texas sometimes, and it's just really humid in general. So like typically like June to August is pretty humid, and then it varies on the year, but September, October, you still got some pretty good weather. Hey, how's it going, Sarah? Good to see you. Cool. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so yeah, Vancouver is just like that as well. Yeah, well, you're by the water too. You're by the ocean. I mean, I'm relatively by the St. Lawrence River. So I guess, anyways, hope everybody's coping with the heat if you have some. So what are we doing today? So the site you're looking at right now is an Astro site, and I love it. I like the pink. I don't know why I went with pink, but I did. And then the other site I have right now, which is like my main site, nickit.co, which that's going to forward to here because I redirected. But if we go to here, hey, Ayu, thanks for joining. This is my blog, and it's got like links to, like, if you want to go watch stuff, that's just going to take you back to nickit.live. Socials, just go to my social links, and like I have the main things that are on here that are not on nickit.live are basically the blog and this uses page. There's an about and stuff that's pretty much similar. So last stream we were slowly moving over all the blog posts here. So this site here, nickit.co, is built with 11D, and there's no shade on 11D at all. 11D is an amazing, capable workhorse. My old coworker, Zach Leatherman, is the one who created the project. It's great. It's done me really well. It's not because it's not working well that I'm switching. It's just I like the ergonomics of Astro, and I'll be honest, being able to, not that there's a lot of interactivity in nickit.live. There's some small interactivity like the calendar here, but most of this is just Astro components. And although Astro isn't JSX, it's, kind of looks more like Markdown, but it's JSX like, I don't know. I just like how it works better, basically, in terms of how I build my pages and stuff. So, and the content collections are great, and I like that they're typed. It already found some issues when I brought over my blog posts. So So basically what we're doing today is let's get the branch up here. So we are working in the Blogtastic branch here. So let's do, this is hosted on Netlify. So I'm just going to run NTL dev. Uh, if you want to be a cool kid, the Netlify CLI, there's an alias for it called NTL. Everybody that works at Netlify uses that. Um, but I'm using NTL dev because I'm pulling in environment variables because all the information you see here, this is coming from, I have an error table. There's some things in here that I still need to convert to content collections, especially after having hung out with my old coworker, Matt, where we talked about the new things in Astro, specifically live content collections. I think that's, yeah, they're live content collections. I'm going to drop a link to that. Definitely check that out. And it's always fun hanging out with my old coworker, Matt. Super knowledgeable guy and really great. Got to work with him on the frameworks team at Nullify. So anyways, check that out. But getting a little distracted here, but the idea here is I'm nikit.live. I'm going to keep the domain, but essentially nikit.live as you see it now will become the new nikit.co. So I've been bringing in my blog posts. That's what we did last time. And I'll just give a shout out to Sarah here, putting some news up. Yeah, check out the latest Astro with dev environment just released today. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, so then I can probably just, with the new Netlify dev environment, I've got to check that out. So I did not know that dropped. Cool. Thanks for sharing. So let me start. Okay, this is running. So let's see here. Oops, got to post that we're live. And we're live. Okay. So if we come back to here, what did I do? Hold on a sec. I might have to update the Netlify CLI. Oh no, there we go. Okay, so this looks exactly like the live site right now, but there's also blog in here now, or there should be. So this is what we brought over last time. So it's got the look of my new site, but also the thing I wanted to stress here was I was definitely leveraging AI to help me move a lot of this stuff. But essentially now what we have is we've got the individual blog pages still. And this is leveraging the content collections and the get static pass. So like if we come over to blog here, let me just close a few things. Let's get some real estate. So we can see here, we're getting the collection called blog. TypeScript is picking up something because that doesn't exist on the type. That's true. We don't want draft. We actually don't need that. This is it's a feature from, well, not a feature. It's in, to rewind a little bit, what I actually do is I use the dev2 API to bring in, like I post to dev2 and then that's where my blogs come from. And I use it as a headless CMS. And there definitely is a draft mode for blogs on dev2. But in my case, the ones I'm pulling down aren't drafts, so we don't even need that. So we're just sorting by date and time. So this is just loading the list here, and then we get that map where we generate the slugs and stuff. So we can see this live. If I just add some text here, you're gonna see it adds it in there. So that's what's loading that there. And then in blog, we have, you know, the classic dynamic route here. So we've got a slug. We're using, if we come up here, so just a couple things, throwing some errors, and then we're just getting the post based on the slug. And what else here? Okay, we're also doing some stuff to find the related ones. This is something I did not have on my current blog. So if we look at this, let's go to, let's click on one and go down to the bottom. You see, now we're going to have related posts. This is not something I had before, so that's just kind of nice. And the other thing is I've got tags here working. I had tags. If we go to my other blog post or blog, sorry, there should be tags in here, or maybe I don't show them even. No, I do show them. And they do work. You get them under a certain thing here. So it's similar functionality. If I go to Let's Encrypt, okay, that's a bad one. There's only one, but let's go to like TypeScript, and then I can get the blog posts and stuff. So this is just filtering and just some nice stuff. Stuff I think that you would think is table stakes on a blog. So all of that's working, but I want to. I think what we need to do now is, if we go back to the blog, let's go to. This might show it. Okay. So there's some styling issues that I'm not too worried about that right now. Like this is just like a code, not a code block. This is, or I don't think it is. It's just like a, what do you call it with Markdown when it's, you're not doing a code block, but it's just the backtick, like snippet maybe. But there's some styling I got to clean up there. That I'm not so worried about. The thing, and also I love this GIF here. Um, there's just some styling to do. But the thing that I do want to show is, if we come over to, I'm trying to think of one. Let's go to nickit.co just to show it working. Maybe even the Astro Islands one. Is this? Uh, where is it? Okay, so this blog post, you can see there's an embedded YouTube. Now, if we come over to the same thing in the development environment on the new site, if we go to, where's my islands at? Could have sworn. There we go. Okay. So it's going to look similar. Obviously, some formatting still. Yeah, inline code. I think that's, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thanks, IU and Sarah. But let's go down to the bottom here. So you see all of a sudden there's this syntax here. And I'll zoom this in. This is, if you haven't used 11D, this is called a shortcode. And it's using something similar to, it's like liquid syntax if you've ever used dev2 or just liquid tags in general. So like if we go to this particular blog post on dev2, for example, let's go boost on dev and let's go edit. Oh, I'm not logged into, I reset a bunch of stuff. Okay. Let's go to dashboard, Astro Islands. Okay. So now if I go to edit it, you're going to see down here, these are things you can embed in like in dev2 posts. They're called liquid tags. And basically what I do with this on my current blog is 11D has a concept of shortcodes. It's slightly different syntax. Like in this particular case, when I bring this into the blog post, I have to put this text in quotes so that the shortcode works in 11D. But essentially, a shortcode is a function that will return something. And in most cases, you're probably going to be returning HTML. So I remember talking with Ben Holmes when he was at Astro. It was a couple years ago, because I think I tried to migrate this when I at some point like after I left Netlify, and you can have MDX, but there's also in Astro, but there's also, I forget what it was, but there was Markdown support to have. I think it supported liquid syntax. Now, I could do that still, but ideally what I'd like to do is, there's a couple things here. I want to be able to support this, but I think this probably makes more sense as MDX. And then we're going to basically make a component. So let's do this. Astro, or let's just look up islands. Set sail for server islands. Just got to close that. And hey, how's it going, Brian? He just went through a massive migration with shortcodes to Astro. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use MDX instead. And so let's do this. if I know how to type. Okay, so I think out of the box, if I just change this to MDX, it should just work in Astro still. I don't think I need to add any additional packages, but we'll find out in a second. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's complaining about a blog post not found. That's okay, I think. Let's close this. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so it's saying blog post not found. So I guess maybe unless Sarah answers me before I find it. How do I support MDX in Astro? Okay, yeah, I just need to add a. I figured it was just a package. Okay, let's do that. Okay, and let's just do that. Unable to. Oh wait. Uh, what is it? MPX Ash. I think MPX Astro add MDX. Maybe. Yes. All right. Cool. Nice. Thank you, Astro CLI. Okay. Could not update Astro config safely. You'll need to update it manually. Sure. That's okay. Let's open that and let's go to our Astro config. All right, React, and then I'm guessing MDX maybe. Get module. I'll go read the docs. Okay, let's type in MDX. Okay, so it's already been added. Integrations MDX. Okay, let's do that. And okay, I had it. Okay, I had it right. Just need to import it. It's not picking it up right now for some reason, but that's okay. I'll just do the import. Shout out to great docs with literally being able to copy paste exactly what I need. Okay, so let's try that. Yeah, it's not gonna like the syntax for sure in the MDX. I don't know if it'll error, but like I'm expecting it to render as text again. But yeah, yeah, that deserves a put it on the jumbotron. The docs are so good. Real talk. Yeah, yeah, no. Okay. If it complains, that's okay, because we're gonna convert it. But let's see what happens. Okay, it complains right on load. Cannot find add Astro. I just installed it though. Let's see here. Let's try that again. Let's do NR. I'm not gonna do. Okay, cool. So what did it complain about? Failed to import. Okay, let's make sure I added it. I thought I did. Okay, no, it didn't get added, and we don't need that Dino lock. Okay, let's do this again, and let's go back to Awesome Docs. I could have sworn this is how I installed it, but okay, what's it complaining about? Okay, it's depending on Astro 5, and I don't have Astro 5, so we can do an update, I think. So let's do that. I'm not sure what version of Astro I'm on, actually. Astro, oh, I'm on an old version, so let's see what happens here. npm Astro at latest. Okay, pure Astro. Okay, I should update everything. Okay. Okay. Let's update that first then. Okay, sure. Let's do so Astro 5 updated to a new MDX version because the markdown parsing is done in different places now. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Um, whoops. All right, so let's just update stuff. Okay, it's just not liking anything I'm doing now. Let's see, what did it update? Okay, we got Astro updated. Okay, you know what? Let's just revert real quick here, and I'll go through the dependencies first. Let's close that for now. Okay, let's update Netlify first. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. At latest. Okay, what's it not liking? Okay, I'm not sure what the upgrade order should be here. Let's try Astro again first. Astro at latest. Pure. Okay, what is it? Override. Okay, let's just add an npm rc for a minute. I thought I had one, but maybe I don't. Let's just get this up to speed. Code dot npm rc. Peer depth. There we go. Let's try that again. Did it install this time? Hmm. E-resolve overriding Nikita found Astro 512. Okay, let's start fresh here. Let's clear this. Okay. Am I in the wrong folder? No, I'm in the right folder. Okay, so it did make, let's bump that up. Okay, it did install it. Okay. Let's do the next thing. Okay, what is it not liking? Found Astro 512, yeah. Could not resolve dependency from, okay, let me update Astro Tailwind. Doo-doo. Okay, now it's could not resolve. Okay, I can upgrade after, I guess. I'm just gonna see one more thing here. Astro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This this isn't necessarily an Astro problem. This is just pure dependency hell in npm. Conflicting. I get the pure dependency issue, but oh, did I not do it? Legacy pure depths. I think I used the wrong name. Uh, sec code is it? I think. Oh, that's why. Oops. Uh, where is it? Legacy pure depths. Is that it? Let me just double check that. Legacy peer deps npm rc. I know I can do it from the command line, but I just want to see. Where is it? Okay, yeah, I had it spelt wrong. That's why I wasn't picking it up. Legacy peer deps true. That's good. Okay, now we should be able to just cruise along here. There we go. Also, if people weren't aware of the .npm rc file, you can add other things in there, including different registries, but also this is a common thing when you have these peer dependency problems. So let's update all these things. Okay, that's good. And then let's do, why is my cursor not working? Something weird's going on. Okay. npm install Astro latest. Yes. There we go. And then npm install Astro.js mdx at latest. All right. Anything else? Might as well update React. We're just doing everything here. It's weird. My cursor is not showing up, but anyways. Okay, that's good. Let's see what other depths. Welcome to the depth buffet. Okay, let's do. Why not? Let's get latest of Astro check too. Why not? Astro. Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on with my cursor. I can't see it, but let's see here. Let's just do this. Cool. I do not want to install Tails. Something is going on with my computer. At Astro.js and check at latest. There we go. Hey, how's it going, Trueberryless? Thanks for joining. All right, I think we're in a good stage here now. We actually don't need GSAP anymore to had that for this animation a while ago. All right, let's update. So let's just we don't need the blog right now. Cool. And we'll do sure updated depths. Okay, man, everything's going boom at the moment here. Where's my okay? I have a passphrase to verify my commits, but the it used to auto save it, and it's supposed to be in my keychain for my Mac, but it doesn't save it, so I have to keep putting it in. Really wrong. Oh, passphrase. There we go. Cool. All right, let's just push that. And okay, let's do NTL dev again. It might fail like Sarah and Brian were saying about the MDX, but maybe not. We'll see. Did it? Yeah, okay, it did. Unable to load your Astro config. Cannot find module AGV. Okay, let's see here. Now that everything's in, you have the same passphrase. Yeah, that's awesome. Great minds think alike, Brian. Okay, and then let's clear this. And let's see what this that gen file was. Sometimes updates are easy, sometimes they aren't, but you know, let's do a NTL build and just see, or whoops, not build. Let's just see if it gives the error. Okay, so let's just go look that up. Um, getting this error in the build. All right, let's. I don't think I'm missing a dependency, but let's see what it's saying. Yeah, I know it can't be found. Incompatible versions. Breaking change, ensure, okay. If you have AGV version 8, do you like me to check your packet? Yes. All right, so we're just gonna see where this is in the dependency tree. Okay, so Okay, Astro. Okay, I think maybe it's because I updated the Astro check. Maybe 666. Okay, I'm gonna undo the Astro check. Downgrade at Astro.js check. I'm just gonna put it to the last one. So let's do this. Da, da, da. Okay, let's come back here and in my package JSON. Let's just what version was it before? 052. Okay. 052. This is the only package that seems to have that different version, and I don't think the Astro check is super critical for doing development right now. I don't think so. All right, so let's trash the package lock JSON just in case. Okay, that installed pretty quickly. Let's RM again just in case. I think realistically, we're only going to get a chance to fix one of these shortcodes because I have a hard stop at 2 in 28 minutes. But let's see here. Okay, let's do NR build. Okay, yeah, would help if I reinstalled things. All right, cool. Okay, same error. Okay, maybe let's do what Sarah suggested and just do the MDX V3 just to save time. I'll sort out the upgrade later. Let's do this. Okay, let's clear that. Let's do npm install again. This is something where you can just let AI go and just say like sort it out. It's definitely something I would leverage it for. Okay, so let's do mpx astro add. No, is that not it? Really? It's one of those days. Okay, here we go. Let me go back to the MDX file here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay, perfect. 3.19. Okay, let's do that. 3.19. Okay, Astro. Is it versions? Okay, let's do. What's the command? It's right up here. npm view. Okay. Versions dash dash JSON. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's what you said, Sarah. So I'm not sure why I didn't like that. Uh, just me having trouble typing today. Okay. Yeah, I did three. I think I did 3.19. All right. Are we there? Did it work so far? Ah! Failed to import Astro React. Cannot find React DOM. Import it. Really? I didn't remove that. Astro MDX is there. Okay, we've got the right version now, so gonna do one more RM minus RF. Okay, NPM. Let's try that. Okay, now I didn't remove. Okay, we got Astro MDX there. That's good, and we've got MDX there. That looks fine to me. All right, let's cross our fingers. Not Deb. Yes, I meant Dev. Thank you, Netlify CLI. Why can't it find this? This wasn't a problem before. So let's see here. Let's do this. This is something I find works well sometimes is git clean. So let's do, I can't tell you how many times I've actually run a git clean that it's fixed whatever issues I had. Okay, let's unstash. And let's try that again. And we didn't upgrade anything. We just did the MDX, so I'm going to get rid of this. We don't need the legacy pure depths. And let's just move this down. Okay. If anything, this is an exercise in .dstore bane of Git life. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, ntl init, because I wiped my netlify folder. Connect to existing. Yes. I think I'm logged in as my work one, or oh no, we're good. Cool. All right, let's try this. Come on. Okay, so if you learn anything this live stream, Git clean just fixes when you have weird issues. It's like anytime I've done it where I'm just like I give up, Git clean just I don't know why, but it just does. Okay, so we've got MDX. So let me shrink this down a bit because we're like, let's go to the blog. Okay, so let's go to Astro Server Islands. Okay, now it's gonna say blog post not found because of the MDX, I guess. I think that's the reason. So this is where I have to read up about MDX because I haven't worked with it in Astro. So you give it an MDX file. Okay. Oh, I got to add it to my collection, the pattern. Yeah, that's one thing. So let's go here. Content, where is it? Config. Okay. Talks. No, that's not it. Blog collection. Or no, it should just pick it up, I think. So that's not it. Loader, blog, define collection. Oh, maybe because I'll try it just because I have more than one now. I don't know. Let's try that. Uh, Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a upgrade. So actually, let's see. What can I do? Let's see here. You wouldn't happen to know offhand, Sarah, what the old syntax is? Let's see here. Well, let's see here. Load. Okay, loader. Uh, what did I have? Okay, there. See, I didn't need this before for markdown, so I don't think I need to specify base, but yeah, no loader in old collection. Okay, so maybe it's just picking it up, but it might not find it because of that uh, thing, the weird syntax I have there. Let's do this. Let's just see. Okay. Okay, blog. Okay, so it's saying it's not finding the slug. Oh, because it's rendering it with .mdx. Okay, there. So it does render. I'm not sure why it used. Okay, this is good. So this is it dying on the shortcode. So let's do this. So I'm just gonna say uh, embed, and then we'll just say URL equals. That was it. Okay. Now this obviously doesn't exist yet. Okay. Yeah. Get me some errors. All right. Okay. And let's go into the sidebar and let's just get out of content. Let's go to components and we'll just say new file, embed .astro, and I'm just gonna just say marquee, and then do this. Da, da, whoops, da, da, da. Astro, what is it? Const, yeah, URL. There we go. Okay, let's see there. Now I just got to import it. And let's come here. Oh, interesting. What did I just do? I got to read up on the MDX. I haven't really worked with MDX, to be honest. So we got the front matter there, title, components. This is what I want to see. Okay, yeah. So okay, see, import it after the whatchamacallit, the code forks. Not here. Sorry, let me go into the actual. Okay. Where did I put that? Where did I have that Astro props that I just added? Oh yeah, it's in the, yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. So here it is, and it should put URL. That's good for our component. And now we come over here, and this is where I messed up. I got to do the here import. There we go. Okay. Okay, expect a closing end. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's come down here. All right, and then let's just self-close it. Okay, this is good. Failed to load it, so did I call it right? Does the file exist? Embed.astro. Oh, okay. Okay, so getting conflicting reports on what works and what doesn't, but that's all good. Uh, cool. Import embed there, and then let's come down here. Embed. All right, that's good. URL, that looks good. So why is it not finding it? Import embed. Let's just do this. There we go. There we go. Okay, now there we go. We got our marquee component. So, okay, so this is great. I know we got 15 minutes left here, but essentially, I want to get the YouTube component joining here. And the reason why this is just called embed and not like YouTube, there's historical reasons for this. So like I was saying, I use Dev 2 as a headless CMS, and Dev 2 has all these shortcodes, or sorry, liquid tags that I currently convert to shortcodes in Astro. Sorry, in 11D, and now I need to create them as components in Astro. The embed one is like a generic one that is what you use in Dev 2 now, but they historically had like a liquid tag called Twitter, YouTube, etc. So my old blog posts have those. So uh, I have to support those too. But we'll start off with the embed one. And so I'm literally going to go to the other project now. And then let's look for embed. Where is it? Index, shortcodes. And it should be not exactly, because uh, in 11D it's generating strings, but in the case of the Astro component, we need to actually render. I actually don't know what you call it. It's not JSX. Whatever the Astro DSL is, that's JSX like. But let's look for YouTube. Where are you at? Okay. So this is the code currently, and it's going to create all this here. So I'm going to copy this whole function, actually. Let's do that. Okay, and let's come over here. Let's get some real estate again. All right, so here's the function. Just so it doesn't break anything. So we essentially need to return this, and who knows, maybe this can be cleaned up over time, but we're going to do this. And so this translates pretty well. And we can just, this should just render as an iframe like that. Takes the URL. So there's some things, syntax differences here. So 11D is more like templating differently. So this should just be this. The title I don't have at the moment. Yeah, it definitely confuses you. It's like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me like when I used to do .NET, and like then I'd be doing JavaScript and I'd start writing like C# in JavaScript. And anyways, long story, but cool. Okay. Yeah, frame border is deprecated. I think it's time to let it go. Okay, I don't have the title at the moment, so let's just add that here. Implement pulling in title. You want the title here in the iframe for accessibility reasons. And okay, so if video URL, and okay, yeah, I've got to sanitize things first. Okay, yeah. Oh no, I do get the title. Sorry. So let's just copy this whole bit here. Okay, and this would go up here. Okay, so we can, okay, URL, hold on a sec. What have I done? Okay. Yeah, I can't redeclare it. Where else did I declare it? Video, oh yeah, here. Okay, yeah, so URL, let's do this. There should be a function instead. So let's do this. Function get video, sure. No, that's not what I want. Let's just put this all in here for now. And that should be async. This probably whoops, syntax error. This probably shouldn't live in here. It should be like a utility function. Yeah, migrations are hard. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is the kind of thing though where I think AI could help, because once it sees the pattern of what I've done, it warms up. Yeah, yeah. Get cooking, Sarah. Get cooking. Okay, so we get the video URL here. It gets passed in. These are just some cleanup things because some of the videos have a timestamp. Okay, and then the URL here is declared but never read. Why is it never read? Oh, cool. Doing some cleanup. Yeah, no, I'm definitely upgrading before the next stream, I think. Okay. That gets Oh, okay, I see. I need those for down here, right? Is the time and stuff in here? I think I gotta construct the yeah, okay. So those are necessary. Okay, so this is going to fetch and then okay, if the video is no longer available, either of that. Okay, so let's just say return URL and title. And let's just do this. And again, this function shouldn't stay there, but it's a live stream, so okay. Uh, can just do this URL. Let's do that. Okay, so now we've got URL does not exist on type. Yeah, okay, I'll fix that in a second, but let's do this title. We've got the URL now. Uh, why is it complaining about this here? Because that should be the return type. Oh, it's because it might not be return. We'll say this URL, or actually just this. Nothing. And then we'll say like, I'll do it after, but let's do the Toto. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that. To do that. Okay, where did I have oh yeah, thank you for the cleanup. Okay, so this should work now. Maybe, maybe I broke something. Let's see here. Everything is there. Okay, that looks good, but let me reload it just in case. Sometimes when you change stuff, it just stops the dev server. Not always, but okay. Oh, I think I know what I forgot. I've got to return it, don't I? Or no, that shouldn't be it. Okay, we're good there. Div class video player URL. Let me put something in here to see. Or did it just load up? Not ideal. Oh yeah, okay. So it's rendering the component still. So something's up with my rendering. So let's do this. Da, da, da. I'm guessing they're not rendering. Okay. My guess is we could add a breakpoint here, but let's do this. Astro Dev. Okay, let's reload this. Okay, so that's the video URL. So let's just step through here and see what happens. Okay, so there's no time parameter. That's fine. The URL is that. That's okay. And then I'm guessing this is going to give me a 400. 200, okay. Title's there. We got the URL. We've got the title. So that's good. So uh, we have those now. And then let's put them here. I can't really debug this part, I don't think, but hmm. Let's inspect here and see what it rendered. Okay, so the video's in there. So like here, let me zoom in. Okay, so it rendered, but not the YouTube video player. So I wonder if that's interesting. iframe. Okay, to do implement. Oh yeah, here's the video player. iframe, set sail. Okay, it's all there. Something weird's going on, but let's clean up some stuff here. We don't need that anymore. Let's just get out of the debugger because we know it's rendering now. Let's close the dev tools. Whoa. Okay, it's definitely rendering it. It's just not the right spot, I guess. Cool, cool. All right. I'm gonna have to hop off in a second here, but this is good progress. I know we had a bit of a headache just getting some dependencies installed, but I'm gonna take note to upgrade to Astro 5. And we're definitely, I know Brian's in the chat still. Yeah, CSS for sure. There's some CSS I don't have in here maybe from the other project, but it is there. It's rendering. So just to kind of recap, we added the MDX integration, converted the file to a .mdx. Things broke initially because we had the shortcode in there and it just didn't like that, so it went boom. We created a stub of an Astro component and then we imported it. We got it to render a marquee just to see that something was working. Now we've got the actual shortcode logic here rendering as an Astro component, but I clearly have some kind of CSS wonkiness going on that I will look into. And it's probably this position absolute. I'm not sure why that is like that actually. And you know what? I'm just going to do this. There we go. I have no idea why that was there, but there we go. That's good. And I'll spend one more minute to just do this, get rid of that. Okay, so in a pretty good state. Yeah, exactly. So, and the thing is, this has to get automated to some degree. I have a script that currently, when I pull in the dev2 posts, instead of generating a short code for 11D now, I'm going to have like the import the embed and do that whole thing. So, but I'm pretty happy. I know it doesn't look like we did a lot, but this is a good stepping stone to kind of go through this. And I think Brian, since you're still there, next week, not next week, next stream, I think now that we have the recipe, we can just go from converting shortcodes to MDX with components, and that'll be the next stream, I'm pretty sure. So thanks, everybody. Got to hop off. Cheers.